In February 2020, while at work, a man received a notification from his doorbell camera alerting him to movement at his front door. Confused, as his wife was home alone and not expecting anyone, he decided to check it out. This is what he saw. A shirtless man is seen crawling up the stairs to the front entrance of the house and attempting to open the door. When he realized it was locked, he went back down and walked to the side of the house. Alarmed, the man quickly called the police. 10 minutes later, 4 officers arrived at the neighborhood. What followed was an intense game of hide-and-seek between the shirtless stranger and the police. Although the man was spotted several times by neighbors, he managed to evade the cops repeatedly. After an hour of searching, the man was seen unscrewing a porch light of another house through the man's backyard camera. He was eventually found hiding in the crawl space of a nearby house. He was charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct. Upon his arrest, it was discovered he was under the influence of hard drugs and had an active warrant for failing to appear in court for a previous burglary case earlier that year. The clip you just saw was taken in January 2019 in the city of Salinas, California, featuring a man identified as Roberto Daniel Arroyo. The footage was recorded by the home's Ring camera. In the video, Arroyo is seen licking the doorbell of the family's home for hours. The homeowners were not home at the time of the event, but received a notification of the activity on their Ring app. The footage was later used by the Salinas Police Department to identify Arroyo, who has had other cases where he faced misdemeanor charges related to prowling and theft. But the biggest concern here was his actions in the clip and what could have led him to such strange acts. This terrifying footage was captured in the middle of the night by a homeowner in Bowling Green, Ohio. In the video, a masked man rings the doorbell and immediately appears to run away. At first, it seems like an innocent ding-dong ditch prank, which is a pretty frequent occurrence nowadays. But as you look closely, you see that the man never actually ran away. As he eerily stands there, the homeowner decided to call the police. The next day, they posted the video online, hoping neighbors could help identify the masked stranger. A couple neighbors reported that they had experienced similar incidents in the days leading up to the video. Unfortunately, the man was never identified, and his intentions remain unknown. In 2022, the following footage was uploaded by a Reddit user with the caption, "Zombies want your brain." The footage shows a young man walking up to the front door of a house, then proceeds to start slamming into it. After slamming into the door a couple times, it appears as if he knocks himself out, then stumbles over the railing, knocking down some ornaments in the process. In the footage, you hear the man groaning as he struggles to get on his feet. It is unknown what happened to the man after this incident, since the video cuts off after this. After the video was posted, a couple Reddit users suggested that the man was possibly under the influence of some sort of hard drug, which would explain his strange behavior. This footage was captured in Flint, Michigan on April 24, 2023. 2 masked strangers are seen approaching the house's front door. Without knocking or ringing the doorbell, one man immediately begins trying to break down the door. After several unsuccessful attempts, the man knocks down the Ring camera, but the door remains intact. He then walks around to the side door and again begins trying to force his way in. By this time, the homeowner had woken up in a panic and checked her side camera after noticing her front camera had been knocked to the ground. The homeowner's voice through the speaker was enough to scare the intruders away. The police were notified, and upon reviewing the footage, they noticed one of the men was armed. It is unclear what the men intended to do if they had gained entry, and it is still unknown whether they have been identified.